Alright guys, here we are at the workbench again, and I'm going to have another unboxing video for you. And before I bring that in, I'm just going to see if I can ask you to hit that like button if you like the videos you see on the channel. Click that subscribe button, that really helps me out. And now let's just get to it, and let's move on over here what we got to open up today. And here we go. We got this brand new Bosch palm router. Okay, so this is the GKF125CEN, and I picked this router for a couple of reasons. So I'll throw a little screenshot up here for you. You can order a adapter for this that would make this a plunge router, and I thought that was really cool. So you can have this small little router and it can do multiple things. It can be a plunge router, it can be your palm router, right, all in one. And so that's one of the reasons why I picked this one. So now on to the features of this one. Okay, so this is, if we can get it off the glare here, this is a 1.25 horsepower, and it's the Colt version. Alright, and so it's a variable speed palm router. Bosch is a good brand. How I picked this was just watching a bunch of reviews, and for the price point and all the different palm routers that were in this category, I thought this was the best one for me. For, like I said, for the palm router that has a plunge router adapter that I can purchase separately and then have this be multifunctional, plus I don't know, the perks that this one has that it comes with, right? So it's got the variable speed palm router, it's got LEDs in the bottom to help you see, it's got a metal plate, aluminum base plate. We'll go over all that. We flip the box around here and it does go over a lot of that stuff. It's got the rugged 360-degree aluminum base plate, which is solid. It has no split in it, right? It has soft startup to reduce startup torque, right? And that's in the computer chip and stuff. It's got some revolutionary chip in it. Right here it says it's got the constant response circuitry, right, which monitors the speed of the router while it's under load, so when you start cutting with it, and then adjusts, auto adjusts. So it's got a bunch of cool features that it goes over here on the back of the box, right? And it's got like a new design, call it, and a depth adjuster. You know, we'll go over some of that once we open it up, but this is just what the box is telling you, all the stuff that it has, right? And so if we go up here to what it says is included, right? So, you know, obviously the router is in there, the fixed base is in there, the self-releasing collet is in there, and you've got a 17mm collet wrench, right? So that's what the box is telling us about everything. And then, like I said, you can put this into YouTube and look at reviews and comparisons with other routers. This is just an unboxing video. I'll do another review video, obviously, after I get this opened up, start using it for a while, and then maybe I'll put up a review video for you guys as well. But there are plenty of those on YouTube already, but I'm just going to go over the opening and unboxing of it so you guys see what you get when you pick this up. I picked this up on Lowe's, and so, but you can get it, you know, Amazon, Home Depot, whatever. Just pick it up. You guys know where to find stuff like this. Alright, so let's go ahead, start opening it up. Let's see here. Look at that. Not too bad. Looks like we might want to tip it this way. So it's right side up. See that? So it doesn't fall out. There we go. So it looks like empty box. Perfect. Alright, so this obviously looks like your instructions. Oh, there's your wrench. Nice. Okay. That. We can open up this bag and see what we got. This looks like your operating manual. So here's your manual. All that good fun. Yep, see, perfect. So we can read through this. Obviously, I'm not going to do that, but you guys can. See, and there's the plunge router adapter. Look, it's even telling you how to put it into the plunge router. You would think that would come with the plunge router too, but the instructions, look at what we found in here, guys. Really cool. So that's, like I told you, that was one of the perks that I liked about this, and it even tells you the plunge router number so that you can order that separately. But yeah, like I said, maybe I'll put the little screenshot up on there again of the plunge router that you can pick up for this too. But again, that's one of the reasons why I picked this one, right? And then there's our wrench. Oh, look at that. It says Bosch 17 millimeter. Cool, cool, right? And then there is the router. All right. So we got a nice heavy duty hefty cord on there. Cool. See if we can get this out of the box here. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, so there's your collet. You got your collet wrench on there. Looks like you got a clear plexiglass, which is nice. You can see the LEDs that are embedded up in here. Looks like that's one there, and there's another one right there that'll shine down through this on your work surface, which is really nice. Okay, so that'll be cool. Right, so you got on-off power button. There's your variable speed at the top right there, so we can turn that for speed. Your on-off. You've got your collet release. You can see we've got the up and down and the lock and unlock arrows, right? So unlock it and you can adjust your base. Look at that. And there is embedded in here, you guys, a scale. So you can set this where you want it and then lock it back in. And it's set for your depth. So that's really nice. Okay? And it looks like this might be your micro adjustment for it. To adjust a little bit closer as you're doing your work. Look at that. So you have your settings. See, so now we can move this wheel. Not bad. Now again, you guys, like I said, this is just the unboxing video. Okay, I will go ahead and play with this and test it out, use it a little bit. Like I said too, I'm gonna want to pick up that plunge router adapter that we can put this in, and then when I get that, I'll go over, you know, swapping the collet out, and or that's not the collet, but swapping this base out for the plunge router base. All right, and I got a couple little projects I've already got planned for this, so I'm gonna test that out on that, and then we'll see if we get a review posted up. All right, guys, so this is pretty much like my my nail gun unboxing that I did, where after I turned the camera off, I started looking at this a little bit more, and I found some stuff that I wanted to show you guys. Alright, so obviously you've got your red button here that I didn't go over before, and that locks your collet. It's pretty much just like a Dremel, right? If I were to pull my rotary tool down here, right, to do your collet, you've got the little lock button here, right? So if I pull, you know, it's the same concept, right? So you have your little button that locks your collet so that you can change your bits, right? So that's pretty much that. Okay, so if we take this to the unlock position, that swings this door out here, makes it a little bit loose. With that loose, right, you can pull this down. Now you're gonna hit this little indent right there, right? And you're gonna have to use this to get this off, right? You can hit that, release, and then you can pull your base, right? This is your base off the motor. So now you just have your motor, which would probably be easier to change your bits out to with your collet, right? And then obviously, like I showed you before, there is all the measurements on here, right there. Okay, you've got a guide rod slot right here, which matches up to this right here, right, on the outside of your base, and that slides in that rod, that, or this button slides in that hole. On the other side, you can see you have this brass threaded screw, which has your fine adjustments to it, and this door is what locks it in the channel. So you have your unlock and then your lock. So when you switch this down, the door is no longer loose, it's solid, which is now pressing those threads into the threads I'll show you here on the motor, right? So like I said, you've got your This is your release lock. There's your measurement, your ruler that's engraved in there. That's your slide guide for the other side, and then on this side your slide guide is threaded. If you can see the threads up in there, that brass screw locks into. Okay, so when you take our base here, we'll unlock it so we can put it on. Gives us the slack there. You can see the base right there, or you can see in that door the brass threaded screw, which you then have this thumb switch. So if you move it forward, it lowers it, and you move it back, it raises it. Okay, and then now when you just line all of this up, right, you've got your guide and your guide pin. You line that up, put your base back on. There it goes. It clicks back on. You've got your little arrow here to tell you which way your motor spins for your bit rotation. And then you can put this in and set it wherever you want. Let's just take it to the top all the way, right? And then I'll go over here and lock this door down, which locks those threads in there. So now your threads are locked into your motor base. And then if I turn this, let's see if we can see this going down. You guys can see that getting bigger. So you can do your micro adjustments on your workpiece. But you can see how big this gap is now, right? Because if I were to turn this off, right, and then just slide it back up, look, I can just close it. So you can go ahead and set to whatever depth you want, lock it down, and then do your micro adjustments up and down with this wheel to get it exactly where you want it. But you can get it close by moving it by hand. All right, so again, that was one of the cool features about this. Right, I figured out how that worked after I was looking at it for a while, and I wanted to show it to you guys. Alright, so there we go. Just like it says here on the top, we've got our Colt, 1.25 horsepower, variable speed on off. You've got your micro adjustment right here for your depth. Right, your clear base with your solid aluminum support structure in there, and you are golden. Okay, so again, you guys, hope you like this. Hope you got something out of it. I can't wait to use this. I'll make a review video for you. I'm also probably going to make another video for you when I get the plunge router attachment. And I was also looking through the book more, and it's all over in this book too. So it's really kind of cool. Again, there's a picture in the book where it shows you in the plunge router. Okay, so hope you guys like this. Click that like button, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. All that really helps me out, and I will see you in the next video. And I'm gonna go ahead and put a little box on here somewhere, and you can check out that nail gun unboxing that I was talking about earlier. Alright, see you guys in the next one.